Dallas-Fort Worth is, of course, one of the hottest real estate markets in the country. We're going to be talking to a young lady who is building a real estate empire. The secrets to her success next on The Jeff Crilley Show.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is The Jeff Crilley Show. Well, as an entrepreneur myself, I like to surround myself with people who are much more successful than I am, and that is why I invited Lily Moore on the show today. She is the CEO of Lily Moore Realty. Thank you for coming on the show.
I appreciate you. It's an honor to be here with you today.
Well, you told me before the show that one of your dreams when you were younger was to become an anchor, and here you are. You're on the anchor set.
Yes, it was actually one of my first dreams. My dad, he used to work in television and radio back in El Salvador, so I used to see him all the time and see you guys, on the news, and I wanted to be one of them.
Really?
But then I realized how hard it was. Yeah, it wasn't an easy thing, an easy thing to do.
But are you looking at yourself right now? We should be anchoring a newscast.
We should. See, that's the part I didn't like. When I started seeing the news, you have to cover and it be too objective. That's the part I step away and went in real estate. So.
Well, I'm fascinated by people's stories. So tell me about your real estate company. How did it all begin?
Thank you. Absolutely. I can tell you, going back a little bit, many years ago, I started in real estate back in 2011, and I was doing it as a part-time job because I didn't know better. I just knew I wanted to do something else. I have dreams, visions to do other things. So eventually I became a full-time agent with Keller Williams in South Lake. Out of 650 agents, I decided to leave corporate America in 2016. Start with Keller Williams, and by 2017, I was the #1 real estate agent in that office out of over 650 agents. So by 2018, I decided to get my broker license and start my own company, to start my own rules and my own message being delivered the way I want it to be.
Wow, and she's been so successful, she's even been recognized by the Dallas Business Journal. We're going to show the article. Wow, look at that.
Thank you.
That must have been quite an honor. You won the 2020 Best in Real Estate Award?
It was actually very, to me, it was very surprising, the award, and very humbled by it, because it was just knowing real estate. It was a businesswoman. And I never really saw myself as a businesswoman. Mm-hmm. I just know I have things I want to accomplish in life. So whenever I got the notice that I was being recognized, it was very surprising, and it was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons why you're so successful not only is your real estate prowess, but you're a brilliant marketer. And we came across a video that you use to recruit other agents and let agents know what kind of firm they will be working for. So let's go ahead and roll that now.
How you doing? We've been expecting you. Let's take a walk, meet the family.
See, everyone knows about real estate. Yeah, they know it. But who knew that in this tiny room where all the wise guys were the people who control the order of things? I mean, you got Ann the butcher.
Tell him I took care of that thing.
There was Sherry Sweets.
So what do you think?
She got that name because every time she busts your ball, she kissed you on the forehead. It was the weirdest freaking thing. There was Martha Bagali. She transferred from another family. Then there's Don Lillian. See, Don Lillian didn't move a lot because Don Lillian didn't have to move for nobody. I mean, she came out of nowhere and took over. You had no choice but to love and respect her. And anybody who did otherwise got it so hard by chatty sticks they never looked back. Then there's me, Rondell the Realtor. I come up so quick, so now I gotta help the family expand. It's what Don Lillian wants. And what she wants, she gets.
To have a seat at this table is an honor. It's a privilege. It's more power. Your reach increases. Anybody can be touched. People have no choice but to respect the Lillian family. You're here because Lillian sees your hard work. She's pleased. But don't get it confused, my friend. This is no walk in the park. Real estate is a 24/7 business. There's no time for sleeping in, lollygagging, turning off your phone at 8 o'clock in the night. This is an all-day democracy. You have to give 100% to all your clients at all times. When we sell a home, we do it quick. None of this 6 months buffoonery. Real estate is not just a business. Real estate is the business. And we are the best in this business. Now, you never have to worry about a competitor or anyone anymore, okay? Why? Because that problem will no longer breathe. I mean, the problem will no longer be in existence. You understand what I'm telling you? Good. Now listen up while the Don speaks.
Destiny brought you here, and because of that, I believe in you. When you join this family, you have an opportunity to help more people. I'm gonna take you under my wing and teach you how to build and create your business. I'm gonna show you how to deliver unmatched services to your clients. It's time to become the best realtor you can be. It's time for you to join the familia.
I love it. And I get the feeling if anybody thinks about messing with you, they better forget about it. So, that must have been so fun to work on that video.
It was so much fun. And the hard part to me was to stay serious because I'm always smiling, I'm always laughing, full of positivity. So I had to stay serious. That was the challenge.
Well, we should let everybody know that those are your agents.
Yes.
So those weren't actors and actresses. That was so brilliantly written. Tell us about the how you guys all put that together. Who wrote it?
Usually the creative mind behind it is my husband.
Oh, cool.
He does a lot of the commercial advertising we do, so he does have a very creative mind. And to me, just getting out there in front of the camera, it's a privilege and it's fun, and we try to make it fun for the agents and for ourselves too.
And you, it's a family business. I know
It
your
is.
son is coming up in the business
Yes.
as well.
Very excited about that,
wonderful.
yes.
What's the most rewarding thing for you about running a company?
I think the most rewarding thing is to be able to provide employment to another human being, to have the opportunity to grow within the company. But the one thing I always tell people is, to me, it was always about building a legacy for my kids. So we have 5 kids together, my husband and I. Having one of our kids already involved in real estate, that makes me the most proud mom and businesswoman as well.
That's cool. Something tells me you are very competitive,
I am.
and occasionally people will underestimate you. It's not wise to underestimate Lily Moore, is it?
It is. I always try to play fair and to be
Yes.
kind and to offer, try to always negotiate to get a deal for my clients. But at the end of the day, I'm looking for my clients' best interest. So.
Outstanding. Well, tell us about what this year has been like, because obviously we got hit with the pandemic, and I
Yes.
remember at the very beginning of the pandemic, everybody was saying, oh, it's going to be so bad for real estate. It has not been bad for real estate.
No, I was just talking to your son about it. On the other hand, real estate has been crazy this year. I would say March and April, everybody with the quarantine was at home.
Yes.
So that gave you an opportunity to realize that may not be the home of your dreams, and you may now want a pool, may want 2 offices, may want to have more space to be away from your kids and wife or a spouse.
Yes.
If you have to be working. So I do have a lot of clients, and our sales are just increasing every month. This 2020 has been definitely a challenge, but at the same time, it has been crazy in the real estate world.
So we're running into people. My wife and I are running into people who are leaving New York. The city got shut down, and
Yes.
so they're taking really New York money, like Upper West Side money, and moving to Texas and saying, I can't believe I get all of this
Yes.
for a couple $1 million.
We do see that happening quite often right now. People from New York, California, many places where they completely shut down, they see an opportunity, and when they come to Texas and they can see they can buy this house for $500,000, $1 million, is like,
Yes.
no brainer. Let me move to Texas. So
What do you think it is about the Dallas-Fort Worth market? Why is it so strong? Because I hear about other cities that they have a recession, and it's just devastating. Like you think about a recession hitting a car town like Detroit. A recession hits Dallas-Fort Worth, and it's not that painful,
it
is it?
doesn't really affect us as much because of the growth that's currently happening in so many companies moving their headquarters into the area.
Yes.
And there is still so many opportunity to develop land. We have many developers, many builders building thousands of homes. So there is always an opportunity to grow. I always tell people Dallas-Fort Worth is like the only donation. Like it doesn't really get affected by what's happening around.
Yes. Well, you have been an amazing guest. We're going to put your website up to end the
Thank
show.
you.
Lily Moore Realty is the website. She's just awesome. I want to be a part of your next video. I'll be one of the guys in the back. I'll be a waiter. I'll serve you a cocktail or something.
We'd
like
love
that.
to have you there. We're already planning the next one. It's going to be fun. I really appreciate the opportunity to have me
Thank
here
you,
today.
Lily. You've been awesome.
Thank you.
All right. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.